Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing an eye lift with makeup. That's it. It's very simple using a matte palette. I want you to practice on doing different techniques and learning how to lift your eyes and having the illusion that your eyes are lifted. It doesn't matter our age, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. You have to know your eye shape. You have to know what foundations or what formulas or everything that works for you and just really enhance your look. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm taking your eyes and I'm helping you do a technique that lifts them, and it's just incredible. Are you ready? Let's get this beauty started. All right, ladies, we have just primed our face with the Blvd. This is a really wonderful makeup primer moisturizer, can be used as a mask. I really love this product. It has a cult following. I've mentioned it before. Everything is listed below this video that I mentioned in the video. So let's just start off with priming our eyes. The reason I do this is because I need to take away the discoloration. I want my eyeshadow to be true and last all day. So I go from the lash line all the way up to the brow bone, and it neutralizes out my eye. You can see this when you have all those darkness right in here and it does not look good. You don't want a concealer on in that area because it's going to move. You want something that has been formulated to be an eye primer. It's going to grip that eyeshadow. It's going to neutralize out your eye. And then we can move on to the next step. Eye primer is on. Now for this look, this is really a snatched look. For Gen Z, that means on point, fierce, and I thought this would be fun for us ladies, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, to really have something to practice, to really lift our day, we're lifting our eyes, but we could lift our day, our attitude, what have you. So I think this is really fun. I think you're going to have to practice. Yes, just like I do. I practice. I try different, eyeliner, cream liner, what works best. And then you're going to really figure out what makes you really happy. And you're going to love this look. So I'm going to go in with my Strong Brew. It's matte and it's neutral. It's going to be a great palette because you really can't make a mistake. So it's really easy and it's non-intimidating. Now, the brows are going to be really your focus first. You want to look at your brows. I did clean up my brows, believe it or not, on the ends here so they don't come down too far. So if you are missing the lateral part, the ending part of your brow, I do have brow stencils that I created myself. I designed them so you would have something that would help you fill in your brows. I showed them a lot on my Fierce Aging series. A lot of the ladies don't have brows at all, or they are missing the lateral brow, or it's thinner, etc. So it's a really nice guide for you to know where your brow should start, where it should arch, and where it should end. So then once you practice enough, you don't need the guides anymore, but it's a really nice way to be able to structure your brows and know where they should be. So that's first and foremost. You want to bring it out. You don't want to bring them down. You don't want to do a rainbow. You want to bring the brow out because we're lifting the eye. Everything we want to do is going to be lifted. So we're going to start off with just using 3 brushes. I have my blending brush. This is my eyeshadow blending brush. We just came out with this individually because I added it to my Essential Makeup Brush Kit set. I have 10 brushes in here now for you. These are a great travel. I keep this on my vanity, and the empty container for the top I do for my dirty brushes. So it's really just a very easy, travel-friendly brush set. It does the work for you. And then I have my flat eyeshadow brush. And then I have, what is my last brush? Oh, my eraser brush, which is my favorite. It's a little short smudge brush. And this is going to help with just really blending out that eyeliner. So let's start off with going into the middle color and the fluffy blending brush. So we're going to forget about doing the whole windshield wiper that I've told you before, because this look's going to be different. So we're going to use the middle color, and then we are going to start right about here and bring it out. So you're bringing out your eyeshadow, right? And again, do you see how light it is? We're almost like tracing. So we're going to blend, but I'm just bringing it out to my eyebrow area here, the ending of my eyebrow. So we're just kind of giving that outline. So now I'm going to mix the two together. I want a little bit more of a contour. So I'm going to mix the darkest color and the middle color together. And I'm going to do the exact same kind of motion. I'm going to just follow and bring it out. Just bringing it out. Do you see how we're wanting to lift the face? Now remember, I did do that eyeliner video about lifting the eye, how to lift your eye with eyeliner. So that is a technique you could also use for this. Or I'm going to show you a different technique that will help lift the eye also. All right, so now I'm going to go in with my flat eyeshadow brush, mix the two lightest colors together to highlight my lid. Now I'm going to curl my lashes, making sure that my lashes are curled before I go in with my eyeliner. Lashes are lifted. Now we're going to go in with a eyeliner. You can use the waterproof dark chocolate of mine. You can use something like Dior like this. Has a little smudgy brush on the end. It's just really up to you what really works well for you. I find that the cream eyeliners they dry too fast and you can't really blend them the way I would like to when it comes to the eyeliner. Now, I'm not a big fan of winged out eyeliner, especially for me over 40, but this is a little bit different. It's going to be really this diffused line. So I'm going to line my eyes like I normally do, right to the base of the lashes. I'm going to thicken up that lash line and I'm going to taper down a little bit. I'm not going to really line the whole eye. I will taper it down so it's almost like a little lash enhancement closer to my inner eye here. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to just aim for the end of my eyebrow. So I want to bring it up like this, and then I'm going to be able to smudge that out. So this is where my eraser brush comes in handy. So before this kind of sets up and dries, I'm going to just take it across, blending it out, and then taking this liner at the end and blending it up towards that shadow that we just did. So you're really trying to, you see how if I pull this, I'm trying to get them to be in the same line here. So we're really lifting that eye, lifting it with the eyeliner, and you can keep adding because it just depends on the formula you're using, but some of them really just kind of diffuse way out. And then you are left with not having this eyeliner here. So then I'll go back and I'll just diffuse it. So it is more of a shadow of a line of that eyeliner than it is really like this heavy, thick, winged out liner. So now I have both eyes on, and you can start to see that it is more of getting that almond eye and lifting up. Now, there's nothing on my skin, as I had said, with the concealer or the foundation. You can crisp up. Do you see where it could be a little bit low? Tiny bit. I'm taking an Almay pad and I'm just giving that lift. If I feel like it went, the younger girls don't really have to do this, but when you're older and you have these, not even fine lines, when you have wrinkles all in this area, you want to lift it. You want it to be higher. So you're getting that really beautiful lifted eye look. Now, what we're going to do is put on the mascara. The technique with the mascara is that you want to go to the base, but you want to concentrate on the winged out, right? Because again, we want everything to be going up towards that end of that eyebrow. So you can do your mascara like you normally do in this middle to inner corner. Then you're going to take it on this outside and you can literally even go like this. I've showed this technique before in my mascara video. I will link right here. That is going to give you that emphasis on the end of the eyes. So you're really concentrating on the most of the mascara being on the ends, really highlighting that lift. So then you have that mascara looking beautiful, making this look just really come together. Now we have to do our Just Peachy and a little No Redness. So we're going to take our color corrector, and this is something that is going to really make the look really be nice and tight. So concealer brush, I'm going to take the Just Peachy. You can take your concealer also, depending on what you really like to use, what works best for you. And you're going to bring it up higher, just like this. So this is going to be where you're going to emphasize that lift. Do you see what I'm doing? You can use this again with the concealer. You can use a beauty sponge blender. You can use a baby beauty blender for the eye area and really just get that lifted. You're going to see, because it's lighter, you're highlighting underneath there. It looks absolutely beautiful. So let's do the other eye and then we'll move on to our foundation. I'm going to just hit my little red spot with a little No Redness. This is going to cancel out any of the redness right before I put on my foundation. So the red will be canceled out by the green. And then I'm just going to take it a little bit wider. It's not a big deal. If I need to go over again, I can. Just need to neutralize that out so my foundation doesn't work as hard. And then I'm going to use my Everlasting Youth Fluid. This is from Clarins. This is the number 102.5C. And I'm going to buff this into my skin with my foundation buffing brush. It all starts coming together. Do you see that beautiful lift? I'm going to just work this into my skin. Foundation is on. Now, this is really a neat little trick that you can do too. You want to take a clean eyeshadow brush, go into the lightest color here that you used, and you can do it underneath the eye also to really give you that nice lift. I'm going to take my Palm Beach and I'm going to, this is a cream blush. I'm going to keep the blush up here. I want to really emphasize that lift in the face. So I'm right here on my cheekbone and I'm bringing it, I'm going to bronze up a little bit, but I want that lift not to bring it all the way down here, into this apple. I want to keep that lift. So we're going to lift it right here on the side, which you'll see a big difference. And then we'll blend it in with a little bit of our bronzer. So it doesn't look like our cream blush is like sitting up top here. It will have a nice little bronze here. We'll mix it together. I'm just going to use a little Trish McEvoy. This is called Fast Track Bronze. It's a face stick. It's a little nice bronzer. And I'm going to do it right underneath where we did that cream blush, the Palm Beach. And I'm just going to work it in. So I have that nice contour right underneath the blush, but I'm not coming down too far. I have to really take a double look because when I don't wear my contacts as I age, I can't see anything. So I see this a lot with the editing. I'm going to take a little bit of my Nikita Banana. This is my brightening powder. I'm going to just T-zone, again, go underneath my eye, bringing it straight up just to set my Just Peachy color corrector. I'm going to just use a little Silk. This is my lip pencil. Silk lip pencil is on, going in with a little Pretty Smart, nice pink, soft. Pretty Smart is on, and I think I'm going to just take a tiny bit of our Champs and do a little topper. Champs is on, giving you that extra little shine, and you have this nice lifted, beautiful, very subtle though. This is not going to be over the top, like, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, you're using a neutral matte palette. You are using a dark brown, beautiful liner that you are just smudging out and bringing up the eye. It's not about how much makeup can you put on and trying to look like we are 20s and 30s. We're taking a technique and we're lifting it, and we are doing a certain technique to help our eyes look lifted, not look like we're wearing tons of makeup, not looking like, what are you doing? You have no idea. No, this is a very simple, it's a very neutral eye. It is just going to give you that vision, that visual of lifting your eye without doing tapes and all this other stuff. It's very simple. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you try it. And until my next video, I'll see you later.